Episode number 2 of the Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 21, and we suck. As you guys see, 5-23 start to the season. That's not ideal, but that was, I would say that's expected, but it really wasn't expected. I thought we were going to suck, but not this bad. Like, that's historically bad. If you guys missed episode number 1, then check it out on the channel. There's always a link to the playlist in the description box below. There's a lot of stuff we need to go over. We're probably going to get to the trade deadline today, and I need to see who you guys wanted me to trade for. Is there, wasn't many guys, I think, that you guys suggested that were great fits, but I might try at bare minimum to get 1, maybe 2 guys that a few of you guys did suggest. You guys seem like you did enjoy episode number 1 of the series. We got 614 likes. That's for 200. You guys are crazy. So, if you guys missed the first episode, how this is going to work is we're pretty much simming the entire series unless we make it to the playoffs, then we play. I just want to get through multiple seasons. We're going to run this series hopefully daily, if not every other day, until Madden 22 does come out. So if we don't win the World Series by then, we failed and the series is over. But hopefully today we can make a good step forward, because we can't get it's almost impossible to be as bad as we were in the first episode. Hope you guys still are enjoying. Let's see if we can top last episode. Let's see if we can actually make it to 1,000 likes for this episode. Another one come out tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Check out all my channels, like in the description box below, to multiple channels I have. Also, guys, if you want a chance to win Madden 22, I'm giving away a copy every single day until August 14th over on my Twitter. Yeah, 30 copies being given away. Absolutely insane. So if you want to get in on that, link in the description box below to my Twitter. Also, once we do hit 50K on Twitter and Instagram, we'll give away a next-gen console to one of you guys who are subscribed to all my channels. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't. Whew, with that said, what do we even do to start off with? Cool, that's my birthday, May 4th. I turned 26 in this day, but guys, we are so bad. If you look at the lineup here, this is where we ended off. So O'Neal Cruz, the youngster, we just have so many young players that really, they just aren't producing. They're definitely called up a little bit too early, but why not? We're not gonna win anyway this first year, so why not get them a little bit better? Now, the guys we traded for last episode, Taylor Trammell, we traded for Franchi, Tristan Casas. Anybody else we traded for in the lineup? I don't think so. I mean, we have 2 great guys to build around. Brian Reynolds, Brian Hayes. A lot of you guys were like, oh my god, Pirates aren't the worst team in baseball. They've historically, last 10 years, definitely been the worst team in baseball. I know the Diamondbacks have a worse record than them right now, but their farm system isn't that great. They did have 2 All-Stars, which is crazy. I didn't even realize the Pirates had 2 guys in the starting lineup for the All-Star break. But still, historically, like I said, last 10 years, worst team in baseball. And as you guys see, we've won 5 games, bro. And we have so much work to do. The rotation has really been one of the worst problems. I don't even know why is Justin Dunn not in the rotation? Well, right off the get-go, we have 2 of our guys that don't even want to start for us anymore, so that's a great start. But, I mean, Mitch Keller's been our best pitcher. Everybody else has been horrible. Tanner's been okay. The guy is supposed to be our ace, Pablo. He's 0-4 with a 6 ERA. JT, we might just go ahead and trade this guy away. He's the only guy. Well, Mitch Keller, he's pitched in the MLB before. He's still technically a young prospect. He's one of the few guys that's going to stay on the team throughout the duration of the series. I was going to try to keep this guy around, guys, actually in the rotation. But he's just been so bad that we might trade him today and just go ahead and try to get another pitcher. I mean, look, who do you guys want? So you guys, I do know, suggested a few superstars. Everybody wanted me to trade for Ohtani, but that's just not going to happen. It doesn't fit the theme of the series. We don't have enough really to trade away anyway. But I know one guy that you guys really did want me to try and go out and get. And you guys leave your suggestions for future episodes you want me to trade for or try to sign in the future. But a lot of you guys did want me to go out and try and get Akil, Baddoo from the Detroit Tigers. One of the few franchises I've played for fun on my own is with the Tigers, and I played with him. He was fun. He's the guy that also could, provide some depth and be a quality player for us this season. If anything, our outfield's kind of already set. But if anything, like I said, we could let Franchi be our DH, and he could play in the outfield. And maybe actually play center field depending on who has the best fielding stats. Maybe Brian Reynolds stay in center. I think he should stay in center. He's the cornerstone of this team, him and Brian Hayes. But I think that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and get Akil, Baddoo. Hopefully, I don't pronounce any names wrong. Some of the younger prospects and guys that haven't played too much. I might be a moron and say I'm wrong, but I'm going to do my best. But let's try and bring this guy in and get one more young piece to add to this team. Now, like I said, we're going to trade this pitcher away. Like, you are B potential. I thought you had, like, good potential to stay a part of this team, but, bro, you have a 9 ERA. Like, just get out of here. Maybe it'll be so easy that we can get it straight up. He's left. Oh, he's 78? Bro, I didn't realize he was that high. Holy crap, and he's not been that great this year. That's going to be, yeah, bro, this is going to be hard to get. Like, this is, like, a top-of-the-line, top-notch prospect who's going to, like, play for us off the get-go. Could probably be our, what's his stats looking like? Okay, his contact and power is pretty low, but he's super fast. How is that a 78? He has 3 stats over 78. He's fast and all. I mean, he could be a good leadoff, but we're still going to try and bring him in. JT, you're gone. Who else do we have in the outfield that I could potentially trade? Kevin Newman. I still don't like Kevin. We could probably trade Kevin away, too. I know we're trading away a lot for this guy, but he's so good. He probably can get into the 90s in a few seasons. What about arbitration? How long is he? So, oh, wow. He's not a free agent until 2027. And with our payroll, we need to try and get youngsters. So, Akil, Baddoo, what else do we have to trade away for you? Philip Evans? Like, it's going to take something big, I think. Maybe, like, is this where we just go ahead and get rid of Jacob Stallings? Is this, because we're going to suck. We're going to suck. This guy, how about instead of that pitcher? Let's take the pitcher out if we don't have to trade him away. So, Kevin Newman's also thrown in the deal, but I think we could maybe just trade Jacob and one more player instead. I'm trying to keep as many assets as possible for this team moving forward. 23-year-old, 64 overall. They are now interested in this deal being accepted. And let's welcome Akil to the Pittsburgh Pirates, our new starting left fielder. We're going to go into the lineups, and we're just going to put him right in here. So, we need a catcher too. That's going to be a problem. I mean, for now, we could put Michael Perez there. Akil is going to play left field. We're going to put Franchi at DH. He has 63 fielding. Even Akil only has 60 fielding. Why is he so bad out in the field? Hopefully, I mean, how is that 78? But he's so young. He's 22. 8 potential. Already playing in the majors. Like, I don't mind this trade at all, but we do need to go and try and get ourselves a serviceable catcher now. No, we do. Like, we've already thrown the season away. We're pretty much already eliminated, bro. Like, we're already like almost numerically eliminated. That's so bad. So, what catchers are out there in the universe that we can maybe just sign for right now? Matt Wieters, John Ryan Murphy, Tyler Flowers, Wilson Ramos. I mean, do we just go ahead and just get a 1-year guy and maybe draft a catcher, maybe trade for a catcher later? Because we don't have much to trade away. I mean, I guess what I could do in the meantime, since I was so ready to trade away this fella, JT, I mean, our rotation, I guess we could go ahead and keep Chad in the rotation for now. Maybe even put Steven in there. Because nobody is going to have a 9 ERA. Like, nobody can almost have a 10 ERA. Like, you're just, get out of here. If we can get some sort of catcher, that would be so solid. Adley Rushman, that would be great. But I don't think that's a possibility. What is a good catcher we can bring in and it doesn't have to be a superstar, but somebody that's serviceable. You know, Danny Jansen would be fine. I mean, he's a solid catcher. Austin Hedges, that could be a deal that goes through straight up. But is there any better choices? Anybody? I'm looking for somebody that's maybe in his mid-20s. Sean Murphy could be solid. Tom Murphy. So many Murphys around here. Travis William. Who is the best bet? Alex Avila? Yan Gomez? Boys, this is tough. Like, this is why I wish you were here. So you guys could tell me what to do. Austin Barnes. I like the sound of Austin Barnes. He has a year left on his contract, so we're going to have him for like another year. And maybe by the time that he leaves us, we probably won't re-sign him. Maybe, just maybe, we'll have somebody come up to the farm system that maybe we drafted. But I want to be sure. Joey Bart, 23 years of age, 8 potential, 76 overall. And kind of just, maybe we actually do, what about Victor Caratini? How about you? They want more. I mean, he's 27, actually. Does he have any, he has 2 years left. I can never say that word, arbitration. He has 2 years left. Be potential. They think they need more, which I honestly don't blame them. And even though he's a backup catcher, like, at the end of the day, bro, this guy's a 10 ERA. Like, that's like, so bad. That is so bad. Chase DeYoung, he's 68 overall. We're never going to use you. Like, you're not in our plans. You're 27, D potential. Still not enough. Just trying to trade away trash. Like, trash that we're never going to use, ever. Is there anybody that's like, this guy, Connor Kaiser? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, just get rid of these guys that are never going to do anything for us and bring ourselves in our brand new starting catcher. Let's go, my dudes. And maybe in the meantime, since our rotation now is missing a guy, I mean, one of these guys could come in. How are they playing this year? He's a 6 ERA, 7 ERA. Like, our bullpen Pedro's been one of our best. Like, maybe we should just actually sign somebody out of free agency to be another stopgap kind of guy. Instead of wasting our resources to trade somebody, like, trade away for a guy that's not necessary right now. Maybe we go in and we sign a Cole Hamels kind of guy. Who is this? Some of these guys, Felix Hernandez, Jeff Samardzija, Homer Bailey is still out there in the universe, Rick Porcello, Anibal Sanchez. Who's somebody that why don't I just, I mean, I have enough money to sign somebody for 1 year. I mean, Henderson Alvarez, do I grab you? 31 years of age. You maybe, who is Gabriel Moya? I don't know who that is. Henderson Alvarez, you could start for us for maybe a year or two. You want a 5-year deal? Can I just get like a 2-year deal out of you? Maybe a third. I'll give you a few more dollars, a few more. Roll as depth. You're not gonna be my ace. I guess we offer this. Increase the salary. I'll up it a little bit. A little bit more. Come on, brother. 9.2. I mean, at the end of the day, it's only $3 million a year, and he's signed. So he's now on the roster. We now need to go ahead and call him up. Who goes down is the main question. Well, I guess at the end of the day, he can just come right up, right? Or we do have to send somebody down. He has to be added to the 40-man roster. And now, we move him to MLB? Yes. So now who do we send down is the main question. We have a ton of starting pitchers, and, like, I guess Chad can go down. Like, your name is Chad, and you're not good. High velocity, but you have another, like, why are the pitchers so bad, bro? Move you to AAA, and just like that, the team is transformed once again. If you guys want, like I said, to leave your trade suggestions in the comment section below, we'll probably get to the trade deadline today and allow for one more episode of trades and get through the rest of the season and get to the start of the next season, next episode. But I think we're going to rock with this. Like, we're never going to be good this year. Like, we have a guy that can be our ace. He's going down in overall. But, I mean, his whole team sucks anyway. Steven, wait, we want Henderson in there. Steven is a guy that, I mean, if somebody gets hurt, he's a nice starter that could come in, you know, provide some depth. And 3 young guys, Justin Dunn, Tanner, Mitch Keller. If it's one of these guys could end up being a superstar for us, like, we have them on such cheap deals. They have so many more years of arbitration. Like, we are setting ourselves up for, even he has 3 years of arbitration. We're setting ourselves up for success, I think, even though we suck. Had to fix the lineup. A lot of you guys told me I have to fix all 4 lineups. I did that yesterday. I just forgot to show you guys. But here's our starting lineup now. Our brand new leadoff man, Akil Baddoo. I think he's obviously 78 overall. It's going to be better. Like, I'm a little disappointed in his hitting ratings, but he's 78. He's got to be better than what we had. We put Franchi down in the 5-hole at DH. Tristan, he's going to get better. He's struggling right now. I mean, he's only 20. Maybe I should not have traded for him, or at least not brought him up yet. But, like, I mean, and then in the day, he's still getting playing time, you know? It's not like he's sitting on the bench or anything. And hopefully Victor can hit better than his 200 average that he's had up to this point this year. But, like, I think the reason we're so bad isn't necessarily because we're not hitting. It's because our pitching, literally our staff's ERA is, like, in the 8s. I've never seen such. But now what we can do is simulate to the MLB draft, and let's see if we can get some wins. Another injury. We actually won 2 games in a row. See, dudes, things are already getting better. We've already doubled our win total. I don't know why we started the season so bad, Like, obviously, this still hasn't been a great month, but this is better than what we had in the month of April. We literally lost, like, every single game. I don't know what we couldn't score. We couldn't pitch. And finally, like, we won a game 15-1 for crying out loud. We beat the Cubs. They had a shutout here. I don't know, like, I don't know why. We were so bad. Anyways, 16 wins. It's a lot better than what we started with at 5. Maybe we actually won't even finish in last place this season. So with that said, lineups, Akil has 12 home runs now. Okay, Brian Reynolds having a good season. We want to see a little bit more from Franchi and Brian Hayes. Tristan Elise is batting over 200 now. O'Neal Cruz is starting to, 221 isn't great, but he's only 21, and he's doing much better than we did at the beginning of the season. Victor is really struggling. Vargas is like one of our guys that I want to replace. He's just there, and he's having one of the best seasons of our entire team. Rotation-wise, Pablo, his ERA is at least down to 4.38. Still hasn't won a game, though. Henderson Alvarez, decent start. Justin Dunn's got that ERA down as well. Tanner's finally on some fire. 4.17 ERA's won 4 games. Mitch Keller, our best pitcher so far. 3.67 ERA. And in the bullpen, Stevens getting a little better. Pedro's still insane. And Richard Rodriguez, one of the guys I want to keep for a while as our closer. He's kind of struggling a little bit. But this team looking so much better than what we did at the start of this episode. Now, we have the draft coming up, and this is going to be tough. When's the draft? Today's the draft, my dudes. We have the very first pick. I'm so nervous. So this guy, he looks so good. Potential 80. We have so many 80 potential guys. Second base is what we need, too. We also need a catcher, but this guy, top of our list. Accuracy all the way up. He's 19. I think we just go ahead and draft Bernard Kinsing. And hopefully it ends up being a good pick. How many rounds is there? Round number 2? Maybe I made a mistake? I don't know. We have a bunch of 80 potential guys. Is there any catchers on our list here? No, our accuracy's so low. Paul Hudson. I know our accuracy's so, like, is he gonna be bad? It says MLB ETA 2022. 80 potential. Like, we're just drafting based on need here. Paul Hudson, welcome to the squad. Hopefully, he's better than some of the other options we had. Competitive round balance 2. What do we do here? We have a few guys that we definitely can look at. We definitely obviously need to add a pitcher. Thomas Durham. This guy, Bartolo Santo. Estimated to arrive at the MLB same year. We have a little bit more accuracy on this guy. And plus, he's a little bit younger. Go ahead and draft him in round number 3. Hopefully, we're getting some absolute bangers here. Round number... Well, I guess that wasn't round 3. That was our 3rd drafted player. We still have some more 80 potential guys. Do we just go ahead and draft... Do we just go pitcher again? Get both these guys? I mean, why not? You can never have too much starting pitching in your farm system. And we had none to start off with, aside from Mitch. We just have complete rebuilds, bros. Now, do we go ahead and get ourselves a reliever, too? Or do we just look at the guys that are still left? We still have some 80 potential guys left, even though our accuracy on them isn't too high. I guess we just go with this guy. I mean, why not just draft ourselves another second baseman? Since, I mean, like, these guys have so long before they come up. I guess we grab them, right? Carlos Lima? I guess it's this is the first time I've really gone through a draft. So if you guys have any tips for future drafts, because I'm sure we're going to do multiple drafts, because we're going to do multiple seasons in this series. If I'm doing anything wrong, let me know for sure. Now, I think I just want a reliever. This guy, I mean, nobody we really have scouted way too crazy right now. Like, we don't have anybody fully scouted. But why not take a chance at a guy that's 80 potential? We keep on. How many rounds do we have, bro? We're going to get a whole new freaking farm system. Okay, I think 6 might be the last round. So, we have 2 guys left. Just get another starter, I guess, to have 80 potential. Like, is it that important? Like, should I only be drafting these guys? Or should I be drafting the guys that we had, like, scouted more accurately? I don't know. Maybe I just had a big fail. Hopefully, at least one of those guys end up being good for us, or at least decent trade bait. And with that said, draft is over with. So, can we go ahead and sign our draft picks? So, this guy has 92 potential. So, all right. So, we made some mistakes. We made some good picks. Like, let me move my face out of the way really quick so you guys can, like, see. Our last pick, Kevin, has 85 potential. He's already 64 rated. Now, the only problem is the fact that our best player, Bernard Kinsing, he has 92 potential, but he's only 48 overall. I mean, he's 19. That's why it said he wasn't going to be ready until 2024. But it's a good guy to have in our system. I mean, we had a stinker with Paul. We had a stinker with a few guys, but they could end up maybe being trade bait. But the fact of the matter is, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys scouted that should have higher than 85 potential. So I like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to offer everybody, like, as much. Do I just give them 1-year deals? Hello? I guess I just give them 1-year deals. Hopefully that doesn't mean I only have them for 1 year. Can anybody, like, let me know if I'm doing something wrong here? Because I can't, like, I can't up this at all. We have everybody signed, which seems simple enough. So I think we've done okay here. So I think what we're going to do now, let's go ahead and we'll go to the All-Star break. Because I want there to be a little chunk of June or July left so you guys can get involved with some trades. So let's just go ahead all the way. Oh, we've lost so many games. What happened? Oh no, bros. We are doing so much better and we're right back to being horrible. We're so bad. 23-56. Okay, so May was fantastic. June we had an absolute stinker. Absolute stinker. Do we have anybody in the All-Star voting? So we have, looks like, no starting pitchers at all up here. Relievers? What about Pedro? Pedro at least has some votes. He has some votes, but he probably, well, I guess he might make it to the All-Star game. Closers? Richards not having the greatest of seasons. Richards improved a little bit, but not having the greatest of seasons. Like, our catcher position, it's just not the greatest. Victor's batting 200. First base, oh God, where's Tristan? He's having such a bad season. Poor guy. Poor freaking guy. I just wanted to see if we had one All-Star. And at the end of the day, it doesn't look like we have one All-Star. I guess we suck so bad that, like, we don't deserve to have somebody on a 23-56 team make it to the All-Star game. Not one of these guys are playing like an All-Star right now. So what we are going to do, we'll go ahead and simulate to the All-Star break. Can we win like one series? Just one series? That's all I'm asking for. We're not going to win a series. We're losing like every single freaking game. Can we at least split with the Mets? We're probably not going to. We didn't split with the Mets. Oh my God, bros. We're literally going to end up with the worst record in the history of MLB, but we are setting ourselves up for success in the hopefully the near future. But end off today's episode, 25-65. Oh my God. Why were we so good in May compared to the rest of the year? Like, I don't get that. Stats, Akil Baddoo, you guys made a great choice. 17 home runs at the All-Star break, but his average is a little stinky. Even Brian's down to a 276 average. I mean, it's still a good year. Brian has probably been our biggest disappointment. Look at our lineup, bro. Everybody is cold. Our cleanup guy, highest rated position player, batting 236 with 4 home runs. Franchy's barely batting 200. Tristan's barely batting over 200. Like, literally, our team average is like 230. In terms of our rotation, anybody, they're all cold now too. Pablo is supposed to be our ace, and he's 0-11. Henderson has probably been the only reason why we've won 20 games. He's 3-6 with a 3.71 ERA. Justin's 2-8. Tanner, now his ERA is starting to skyrocket, and Mitch's is also starting to skyrocket as well. Our bullpen, Pedro, has been the best decision we made all year. Signed him. He's had a 1.78 ERA. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, but, like, we still suck. Like, we're so bad.